Namaste, beautiful gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tayen. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. I must say that I have shaken up the twin flame community with my video yesterday about the divine masculine's tower, when I said that my twin flame energy from my original twin was matched with new twin flame energy. First and foremost, I do not speak on what I do not know. And one thing that if you're going to be on this spiritual journey, you're going to have to empty yourself out of what you think you know, because what you thought you knew may not be correct. Now, first and foremost, one thing that we like to do when it comes to God's source is we like to box God, and we like to say what can happen and what cannot happen. I am here to debunk and dispel some of the myths about twin flames. First and foremost, you guys, I have sat and I have watched in my whole 7-year journey so many different concepts about twin flames. You are correct in your thinking when you think that there's only one original twin. Yes, that is correct. However, I am going to come to you with scientific proven fact and details about why your twin flame, who in their own sovereignty and free will chooses not to go along with the journey with you because they are on the low dimensional frequency, low vibrational plane of existence, will be replaced. All right? There is a law called Newton's law. And if you know of this law, you will know that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. I have gotten so many emails, you guys. I even lost subscribers, and I don't even care because you know what? We have romanticized the twin flame journey and made this more of a soulmate journey than what this journey is really all about. Do you know why you incarnate with your twin flame in the first place? It is so you can have union of the opposites, so you can overcome duality, yin, yang, night, day, male, female, so you can become one, and so you can burn off karma, Karma, karma. That is the reason why you incarnate in this lifetime with your original twin. However, most divine masculines have been on the 3D plane of existence and have chosen throughout their incarnations to not adapt to a spiritual ascension and stay on the 3D plane of existence because it's easier. The soul get lost and tied into these karmic connections with these other karmic soulmates that they get spiritual amnesia and they forget about their divine counterpart. Now, do you think it's fair for divine feminine on behalf of source energy to do all of her work, which I have done, clearing out my karma, clearing out my ancestral bloodline on both my paternal and my maternal sides, breaking chains and cycles of generational curses that were passed down from generation after generation, just so I can do all of that work, and my twin flame reluctantly chooses to join me on this journey, so I have to sit and wait until he decide or chooses not to decide to ever come and join me. No, people, it don't work that way. Okay? The twin flame journey is not a soulmate journey. You're not sitting and waiting on nobody. And if you are, this is what's keeping you out of union. This is the reason why You are told not to have any attachment to your twin flame because we do not know in their free will what they're going to choose to do. And it will set you up for failure, and it will behoove you if you're waiting for energy to come in that's not ever going to come in. And so what you do is you move on and you surrender it to source. And just because source decided to match my twin flame energy with another twin flame energy does not mean that my first twin was not my original twin. He very well was my original twin. However, we are speaking about energy, people. How come you guys understand it's only energy when we speak about male and female, masculine and feminine, but you don't understand that it's energy when we're only speaking about twin flames? That is your own ego that's wanting to hold on to the ideology that you only have one original twin that you have to be with for the rest of your life, or else you're not going to accomplish your twin flame journey. No. I don't want you to misconstrue what I am saying here. First of all, I have a strong background in Hinduism. For the last 3 years, I've been going to the Hindu temple, and this is how I learned about twin flames, the term twin flame from Radha and Krishna, which Radha and Krishna is basically the incarnations of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. Okay? That's how I learned about twin flames. The original twin flame started as one person, male and female, with 4 arms and 4 legs that can walk forward and backwards. Do you believe in that? Because I certainly don't. Not to knock anybody in the Hindu religion or Hindu belief, but I don't believe that we were 4 arms, 4-legged humans. I don't. And then we were split. We were split in half so we can long for each other and find each other in each incarnation. No, I believe the original twin flames came from the oversoul, which is one big soul that even our soulmates come from. We all come from one soul monad. And on this oversoul, we are taken from source as the divine sparks off of this oversoul. And we are matched with our highest vibrational energy as twin flame energy. And we start to have many incarnations until we evolve enough to where we come into union. And in this incarnation, which is this lifetime that we're all living in, we are supposed to come into union. Now, my twin flame decided that he was not my twin flame and he didn't want any part of the journey. So he released me to my journey. And without me knowing how the outcome was going to be, I surrendered my journey to source energy. I lit a twin flame reunion candle. My current fiance matches the same energy as my twin to a T. We say the same things at the same time. It's the same energy, you guys. It was just recycled. If you know anything about thermodynamics, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So what did you think was going to happen? I was going to not evolve because my twin was hard-headed and stubborn? Of course not. Source, in my bidding, replace the energy with like energy. No, Tolu is not my original twin flame that I started with. But through our soul contract, and obviously we had to have a soul contract in order for him to come in as my twin flame, he obviously had to agree before we incarnated in this lifetime that he was going to come in case my original twin forfeited. Well, my original twin forfeited. I told you guys to listen to Dr. Amanda Noel. She speaks about having a twin flame prior to her current twin flame husband that she's with now, and they just had a baby. Go research. I think his name is his name Christopher Kahn? I believe Christopher Kahn talks about having multiple twin flames too. And when I first heard the idea, I'm like, no, there's no such way. But when God tells you, I don't question when source tells me things. I question when I see things and read things that humans say from a human standpoint. But when God told me that Tolu was my twin flame, I had no doubt in my mind that God could not replace what I lost. I even gave you guys this scenario in the parable from the Bible with Esau and Jacob, who were twins. Jacob valued the inheritance. Esau valued the stew, the red stew. And so he traded his birthright for red stew. Your twin flame, if they choose to forfeit the journey, they forfeited the journey for the world, which is their red stew. God sign. So you don't have to believe me. I lost over 10 subscribers based off of that video, which lets me know that they weren't worthy of listening and walking in my shadows, because I'm just a messenger. You don't have to agree with me, but it just goes to show you how far ego will allow you to go. Because you don't agree with someone, you delete them or you unsubscribe to them because it's not fitting your comfort zone. I'm taking you out of your comfort zone because you don't want to be challenged with the ideal that, oh, just maybe you don't have to romanticize about one person, obsess over one person after all. Well, keep obsessing over one person if that's what you want to do. Keep being in that pain and agony and that hurt and longing for someone who's never going to be with you, who's going to keep on rejecting you because they're not in a vibrational alignment to be with you. It's your choice. I'm in bliss right now. I truly am in my heaven on earth. I am in my alchemical marriage. I don't have that pain. I don't have that hurt in my heart anymore. I don't feel that longing and that emotional charge to be with someone who's narcissistic, who every opportunity and every chance that they got, they broke me down mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm glad I let that go. I'm glad I learned my lesson and I moved on and I retained my blessing. And so can you. The twin flame journey is not about continuously subjecting yourself to hurt, continuously being someone else's punching bag and doormat, because that's what I was with my original twin. And if I would have stayed in that relationship dynamic, it would have broke me not down only mentally, but it would have broke me down physically as well. Because what happens in the spiritual realm manifests in the physical realm. I am not the only twin flame that is open to the belief that we have an opportunity to have our twin flames matched if they choose not to commit to the contract, the soul contract between the two of us. I never said beyond what I said that we have more than one twin flame. No, I never said that. I said that my twin flame was replaced with my new twin flame energy. There is a difference. And regardless of the fact, it's relative anyway. I do believe that source is very, what's the word? Immaculate, very precise, error-free when it comes to how things are divinely orchestrated. And I feel that there is no wrong in the way that the twin flame journey is set up. It's very foolproof. Let's just say that. We make it harder than what it has to be because we come in with our own feelings about the situation. We come in with our own emotions on how we think it should be. And then when it doesn't turn out that way, we're hurt and we're in pain. God never told you to be attached to your twin flame. As a matter of fact, sources always told me to detach. So why does it alarm you and strike a chord with you when I tell you that when I let go and I did the work and I started putting myself in the highest vibrations, I aligned myself with twin flame energy. Why does that shock you? Now, would you have liked it to be better if I told you that my original twin flame came back to me? Well, he didn't. My Tolu came in. I am a twin flame expert. I consider myself a twin flame expert. People come to me when they are told that they have twin flames that are really not their twin flames and they're karmics. And I help them to heal from the journey, and I help them to align with either a high level soulmate or their twin flame energy that is an equal match to what they've lost. I've had one person that has come to me thus far that was aligned with their twin flame, which was their true twin flame, but their twin flame was working their shadow side way too much. And for this person's mental sanity, they had to let go. So I did some rituals, and this person now is married to their soulmate, and they're happy. They're content. You guys, this journey is not an easy journey. There is a lot of quantum physics and hyperphysics that is involved in the twin flame journey. And if you don't know anything about physics or anything about metaphysics, you should research everything that I'm saying. You don't have to believe me. I'm not here trying to convince anybody. I'm trying to impress upon your mind the possibilities that you could be wrong about not having your twin flame replaced if they choose not to carry out their soul contracts. Research it for yourself. Go to Dr. Amanda Noel's YouTube channel and listen to her video on twin flames. When I first heard it, I didn't agree with it neither. And the reason why I didn't agree with it is because of my ego. My ego was attached to just one person and wanted one person. I am not going to lie to you. I was obsessed with my twin, my original twin. I was obsessed about being with him. I was obsessed about reunion. I was obsessed about it all. But then when I read her book and I did the exercises in her book and focused on self-love for 4 nights and lit that twin flame candle and aligned myself, what has taken me 3 years, I accomplished in only 4 days when I raised my vibration, and I was rewarded with my twin flame. No, I'm not going to make no apologies. I don't care who feelings I hurt, because this is my life and this is my journey. And I'm only speaking from my own experience. If you haven't experienced it, of course it could be something that seems foreign to you, but it's not foreign to me. And I thank God that I'm not pining away for someone who's not even thinking diddly squat about me. I'm glad I'm not shedding any more tears from someone who won't even answer my phone calls or pick up my phone calls. If that's the journey that you want to continue on, so be it. But that's not the journey that Source Creator put me on. That's not my soul contract. My soul contract was to evolve and to gain union, 3D union with my twin flame. And guess what, you guys? I've accomplished that. You should be applauding me instead of critiquing me. Investigate what I'm saying for yourself. Research it. Type on the internet. Yes, you're going to see so many people say you only have one twin flame, because that in theory, in practice, is correct. But remember, hindsight being 2020, everything is not black and white. There are some gray areas. If your twin flame do not rise to the occasion, and if your divine masculine never becomes an emperor and stand in his sovereignty and his divinity, then what hope do you have? Are you going to just be sitting there in the 3 of Wands waiting for your ships to come in? Or are you going to be decisive and be in the Two of Wands energy and make a choice to surrender it to Source and allow for Source to open you up to love and whatever that looks like? Because really, that's what the journey is about. It's about self-love. It's about the journey within your own soul, connecting to your divinity, connecting to Source energy, surrendering it all, opening yourself up to the highest vibration of love, which is unconditional love, loving yourself unconditionally. It's not about being right or being wrong here, people. It's about your own personal journey and your own experience. My experience may not ever happen to you. You may very well get 3D union with your original twin flame. And if you do, I applaud you and I'm happy for you. But I will not feel sorry and I do not regret that that's not my journey. If that's the way that Source wanted it to be, trust me, there's not a demon in hell that could have stopped me and my original twin flame from our reunion. But obviously, that's not what Source had in store for me. I don't have to sit here and convince you of anything, but I'm here to help you to debunk the way that we think about certain aspects and things. And even in the Hindu pantheon, and even with the Hindu belief, which is where twin flames come from anyway. The term twin flame is not the original term. I've done a video on this. I'm not going to revisit this with you. Twin flames come from Greek mythology when Zeus split the people in half so they can find their original twin flames. Then the Hinduism adopted the coin and the term twin flames. And in Hindu religion, there are more than one twin flame because they know the truth. Trust me, they definitely know the truth about incarnation, karma, all of that. That's how I've learned to burn off all of my karma in this lifetime from practicing some of the Hindu practices. And yes, they believe that you have more than one twin flame, which is very true. You have more than one twin flame in the sense of the energy, not the actual person. Are you understanding and overstanding now? There are plenty of people that can match your twin flame and take your twin flame place if your twin flame do not want to step up to the plate. Now, I have had my say on this. Take and process it the way that you choose to. But I heavily advise you to remove your ego from the equation and research it for yourself. Go to Dr. Amanda Noel's YouTube and look at her videos about twin flames. How do you know you met your twin flame? There are several that she speaks about how she was with her original twin flame, and her original twin flame decided not to be on this journey with her. You can't force people to do things, people, that they don't want to do. And neither is Source. Source is not going to force somebody to be with you if in their heart of hearts and in their free will they don't want to. That's unethical. Stop being so obsessed with your original twin that you are crowding out other opportunities of you having union with other people that will love you. I'm not into unrequited love. If I was into unrequited love, I would have stayed in my original twin flame dynamic and I would have been miserable. But I choose to be happy. And I'm not going to be made to feel guilty because I'm happy. And I allowed for Source to work a miracle in my life. And you can do the same if you unclench your fist and stop trying to cling on to someone who is no good for you, even if they are your twin flame. There are twin flames that will never awaken because of their ego. They have not learned to have the death of ego yet. Like I said, you will always be with your twin flame if you are a twin flame, because like attracts like. This journey is a rabbit hole. You're going to find out so much more information, and it will shock you. But I don't know what type of creator that you think we serve, that wants you to be miserable, wants you to be in pain. That's not the creator I serve. My creator wants me to be happy and in love and in a vibrational alignment and frequency with my other half, who's on the same vibrational wavelength as myself and who loves me unequivocally, unconditionally, without a bag of conditions. And that will put me first, and that will be loyal to me and faithful to me and not cheat on me and have me in third-party relationships. That's my best friend. We could talk about anything and everything. We could talk from the morning until night. And you know what? It's been 3 years. And even though me and Tolu have had disagreements, we've not had one argument yet. Not one. It's peaceful. He's protective. He's attentive to my needs. He listens attentively. When I'm speaking to him, I have his undivided attention. He holds space for me when I'm completing projects and when I'm working on important things, and I do the same for him. He's a true divine masculine, and he came in matching the energy that my twin was supposed to match, but decided not to. You can let this shake you, or you can allow this to awaken you to a new aspect of your journey that is more healing than draining. I don't think God wanted me to be where I was, because if so, I would still be there. I wake up refreshed, renewed, and revived every single day. And I'm in love. And I know what real love feels like now. All right, you guys, I have come to the conclusion of your transmission. Namaste.